Hello. Okay, so I did a quick showing of the ornament doing this crystal art, and one of my friends had asked to find out how the card kit is, and to please update with how the card kit goes. So I thought, well, let's just do one and see. And I did want to show from this video from yesterday where I did this girl with the color blend pencils, and I had so much trouble with the skin, but now I'm looking and the arms do look a little off, but the rest of the skin looks okay, so wasn't too bad. The brown and the yellow hair kind of didn't really work, but I did want to point out that the face and the legs on the skin did actually turn out. It's just the arms just got, I don't know. Anyways, okay, so with this set, we got all these. We got our trays, our bags, our holders. There should be some wax in there. We got some dimensionals. We got this showing just what comes in it, what, kit contents. Here's other kits. How to use, some instructions. Okay, and then we got, these are our little sets. And they are some sweet pictures, but I'm wanting to look for something fairly small and easy so that we can get through this. How about this one? Okay, so getting it off and trying to keep the plastic layer on, right? Because underneath that plastic layer is where the sticky is. So it did come out, but I had to be ginger with it and careful. But these cards just look so adorable, do they not? I mean, and I love the paper that they're on. I mean, there's a lot of them. Now, they say that they give you way more jewels than you're ever going to use, but look, I mean, there's just tons of these. Well, then these are not the jeweled, these are just sentiments. That looks good. And then we have backgrounds to put them on, and it would be kind of nice to layer something. Let me see if I can find a layer for this. No, that's really big. That's too small. This, I'm sorry, I had those over the thing, didn't I? This one, it's not the right shape. That one, it's just too small. And then this, I'm sorry, it looks like none of that was on camera. This one, the cutout is right here. And that's where this is layering. So that's not going to work, right? This one, here's where the cutout is. To me, that's too much of a mat. And then this one, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. So let's see if there's another page with some more of these ovals. Nope. that's it. So it looks like it's meant to go on the red one. And I don't like that at all. So that's not gonna work for me. So for me, these do not work. They might, hopefully with the other ones, they'll be better. For some reason, I thought there was like papers. What did I do with the papers? What did I do with the papers? Okay, I'm gonna have to pause you. I'll be right back, hopefully. Okay, they were right under where I picked this one up from. So this is gonna go on a small card, right? I don't think I want the gold on the gold. I think that's too close. This will go, right? Let's see what else we have. Nope. And we got the green checker. Nope. There's more red. That goes, we're going into the bigger card now. So we're gonna do this, and we need this envelope. And then the papers. And here are the papers, and I like the feel of the papers. Just don't know how I feel about these papers on the pattern card. So I don't know. I don't know. I might try these together. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I wish they would send us just like white card blanks and then send different papers, right? Instead of the card blanks with the designs and stuff on them. So the person did tell me that they do seal theirs with something. So let's see. Let me move this stuff to the side. Let me get all this stuff to the side. Because right now, all I really want is the working stuff, right? So I know I need this. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I don't even know how many plastic bags I'm going to need yet. The little tiny Ziploc bags. There should be 2 blocks of this, it said. I only see 1. Well, I'm not worried about it. So the first one, there's a couple of D's in here, and I'm actually going to start with those. So I'm going to go through here. I need to open this. And find the D. I just want to do those and get those out of the way so that when I start on the K's, I don't have to worry so much about not putting on there. So I'm looking for D, 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 B. No D's and me's. Of course, it's going to be in this bag. Oh, do they open separately? Yes, they do. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. Maybe there's a reason they have certain ones in a certain pouch. Maybe everyone I need is going to be in this group. Struggle with this sticky. Ugh. This kind of stuff drives me crazy. Now you go to put the bags in, they're going to stick to it. Everything sticks to it. But I guess they really need to make sure they package this stuff up good, right? Because if they don't and it busts open, woo. Okay, so I'm looking for D. And there's D. So I'm going to cut D out of here. And there's a little perforation. I am not going to try to rip on the perforation. I'm cutting on the perforation because if y'all been watching my channel long enough, you know what'll happen. They'll be go flying out everywhere. And then I won't have that color because they'll be all over the room. Okay. So I'm going to open my D. You know, only just need 4 of them. And there's more than 4. So let's see if I can get that one back in. I probably don't need to worry about it, but okay, and then I'm gonna grab a bag. I am going to make sure that D still shows. Fold this up somehow. Now I can write it on the plastic bag before I put it in. But for right now, I got the other one in it when I was doing the ornament. I had no trouble getting the other one in. But I used a lot more of those colors too. This one's not going to be so empty, right? All right, there we go. It wouldn't be a problem either if I just wrote the letter on the bag instead of making sure I could see the letter. There's a little piece sticking up, but I can come back to that later. Okay, so I have my thing, my little tool. Yeah, the other tool's over there. Okay. I'm gonna lift up and just get a little piece there. Shake it and see, I can't tell. I'm going to peel it back just to where the D is and stick that D on there. And I like to just go in and push it down a little bit better. That's it for the D's, right? So the next one are K's. So now I need to find K's. And K. These ones are not so glittery, so sparkly, like the ornament one, or maybe some of them will be. And there's going to be a few of these out this time, so I'm not trying to count them. And I'm not going to put them in the bag until I'm sure I have what I need. I gotta take the backing stuff off, or the, whatchamacallit, the carrier sheet off. Duh. Go through and push this down. See, it's pretty simple. Eyesight has a lot to do with it, though. So, if you have trouble with your eyesight, like, for me, mine is sometimes. Sometimes my eyes are different from day to day. Some days are good, some days not so much. So, also times, the time of the day, once my eyes get tired, I can't get that thing to turn over. There, that's it. So see, even though it looked like that was going to be enough for this area, it wasn't. So, aren't we glad I didn't put those away yet? Pull that paper back. So that's wax. Some of the wax came off in there. Okay. Mine are a little off. Not quite on the mark on that one row. Sometimes they seem like they're pretty easy to move. And sometimes it seems like, I ain't going nowhere. Two more. Come on, who's turning over for me? Is that one turned over? Boy. Okay, so there's the bow. And now these two gotta go back. Now, if you have a lot in here, it's really nice, this little thing here, because to pour right out nicely. Okay. So the K. Okay. This is not going to want to fit in a bag, I can tell you right now. So I think I'll do, see, we've already been 26 minutes just getting all the stuff out. And here I thought I had everything together. Okay, I can still clearly see the K. Okay, let's see. So these are all G's. Let's do the G's. And still, I'm cutting it. I ain't trying to rip it. Even though there's a perforated line. Some people can do it. I'm not one of them. I know better. And that's really kind of the important thing, right? As long as we know. There's one little F right there. Look at that. Okay. So I went off on here a little bit. I'm going to push that back. Push that back. Just getting them on. My next video probably is going to be finishing up the swap. Because the end of the week is the deadline, but of course, I think it kind of showed everything you really need to know. The rest is all in the, instructions, you know, what you need and all of that I emailed. I've been thinking about Christmas, and I don't really want to do a swap for Christmas, and I'm kind of wondering if we could try to do some kind of a Secret Santa thing, and where it would be just get one of those postage box, fill the box. When they come in, I'll show everybody what comes in the box, and then draw names for that box, and that person gets that box. And it would just be one box. So you would send one box and get one box. So and I'm talking about the small postage box. This is going pretty quick here now. Whoops. Be careful, you don't need to do it too much. I don't know how many of you are like me, but when I'm sitting watching TV, I'm never really quite actually watching TV. I'm usually doing something else. This is the kind of thing that's good for that. That little piece. Now I think it's right. Look, oh no, down here. Can you believe this? 2 more and 2 more. But no, this little row down here. There's 6 and 6. So you can see these jewels, or whatever they call them. They're not so sparkly shiny. The only sparkle you're getting from them is from the cut and the light hitting it that way. So all that's left on here is the L's and the F, and then of course these here. But I'm gonna find this piece, try to get it back on to see if I can get it back on. It might not because of the jewels. Yep, the jewels are covering it up. Oh, I don't know if I should just go ahead and finish it. I did want to make it into a card though, so I figured I could come back and finish it. But that way I can get it into a card so we can see how all the rest of this is going to work. So that has to be tucked one way or the other. All right. All right. So I've got, what did I do with that card blank and card blank. Now, maybe you want white. You can do this, okay? You can do this. You can do this. Put that on. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. And I'll show you how we're gonna take care of it. I'm gonna use the white card blank. I'm gonna cut this. This card blank is 4 1/8 by almost 6. Let me get my paper cutter real quick. Stuff falling and everything. Okay. So I'm just gonna cut four that's leaving me a pretty big but I'm gonna go with it. I kind of like it. Too bad there, so I'm gonna go to all right. Let's see how this looks. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. And I can bring in a color and do an outside matte if I want. But see where the cutout things are on here? I'm gonna try to just nip those off, and I may not be able to. Sometimes they snip off real easy. Sometimes they don't. These ones aren't snipping off so easy. That was better. Just snip them off. Gives it a better look. You can kind of sand it if you want. But these, that might be a better option. That'll go there. And then I'm not crazy about this right now, to be honest with you. This card is not doing that much for me. I want the cutouts with the sentiments on it. Whoa. And they all come crashing down. Let's see what we got. 3 pages of them. So we have this. We have this. And now we need a sentiment here. This is too long for this card, but it does tie those 2 things in. I hope there's another one. That's a long one too. Are they all the same? Just are they all the same shapes? Yep. The blue is definitely not gonna go. I don't know about this one. Nope. So we use this one. See, that's the thing about these card kits, right? So we would glue this down like this. Let's do that real quick. It needs another mat behind it. It does. It needs like solid, but I don't like to put those patterns all together like that. So with this paper, I don't want to put too much glue because I don't think it'll do that well with a lot of glue. It is like a thinner paper, so you can see where the glue is, but I'm gonna keep rubbing on that and try to get rid of some of it. And then this and this. This and this. And see, I still gotta come back and finish this. It's not done yet. But I did want to get the card together before we were done here, so. This is why I'm not necessarily a fan of these card kits that come with everything together like this, because you know, this is just not my favorite. Oh, looky here. Crystal drops, red dewdrops. Let's do, 1, 2, 3. And I shouldn't have done this yet. I don't know what I was thinking, folks. I wanted to show you that on the inside, what I would do now is, because if you remember, it has that design inside. I would just take cut like this size here of white paper and put that in there. And that's how I would take care of that situation. I need this to stay down so that my drops dry level. So I'm gonna get all these papers and things out from under here. Sorry about the arms and all of that in the way there. And let me get more down here. Ooh. Slippery stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Then I can come back in, insert a white piece of paper in there, maybe a little bow or something on top of the white piece of paper, decorate it up a little bit. You can matte layer it and all that, you know, the little decoration inside to make it look nicer. And you could still write because you've added the white paper for the sentiment. So it did need a mat. I should have put a mat. I shouldn't have been trying to do it the easy way. I should have just put a mat on it. Would have looked a lot better, I think. But anyways, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. Everybody have a blessed day, and please join me again. Bye-bye now.